Yes, sir. No regrets.
No regrets. Know what I'm saying? That's what is that? We're the Millers.
It's from We're the Millers.
Underrated.
Starring Jason Sudeikis
An eyebrow.
Jennifer
The eyebrows
Aniston.
guy. He was gonna be Pennywise. Did you
Yeah,
know
I
that?
just saw that.
The eyebrows guy?
The eyebrows guy.
What's his name? What's his name?
Will he act?
He was also in
Will Porter.
The
I think he's
Maze
in
Runner.
Is he in the Revenant?
He was in the Maze Runner. He was in the Revenant.
He's
Yeah,
really good in that.
He's been in a lot of stuff. It's hard for me to not see him as the kid from We're the Millers
Because he's the eyebrow kid.
because of the eyebrows. Yeah. He played an asshole in a movie I just saw him in.
He played a literal asshole.
Yes, a literal asshole.
And in his next film, he'll just be eyebrows.
Yes. So when people say from asshole to eyebrows, they're talking
Oh,
about
that should be
him.
his memoir. That's not bad.
The story of me, assholes to eyebrows.
Assholes to eyebrows. The Will Porter story. Next week on NPR.
Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic.
What are you drinking?
NPR. This is Newcastle. I stole it from producer Chris.
Are we sponsored by Newcastle?
No, but he came. Newcastle's like one of my favorite beers, and he's like, "Do you want a Newcastle, Derek?"
Yeah,
Didn't offer me one.
But you said you stole it, and I clearly
Didn't offer me one.
I gave it to
Didn't
you.
offer me one. So I said, "Ooh, Newcastle. Why is it in a brown bottle?"
And then he did offer it to
And
you
then
when
I
you were
said,
drinking it.
"I'll take it.
I just offered you whiskey and water and everything else, but drink all my alcohol
It's okay.
by all means.
I
The
appreciate it."
important thing is you're not bitter.
You will sit here and drink every drop of my alcohol.
Oh darn! Will I really? No.
It's the only way you'll learn.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Popcorn Tribunal,
We're
episode
back,
number
baby.
13. Lucky number 13.
Oh, boy.
The live episode will be handed over to Tyler to do
Was
some
it a
editing.
disaster? We'll find out.
It wasn't a disaster, actually. Believe it or not.
Did you
had
get some good
it's
feedback?
had our widest reach of anything that we've
The
posted
widest
online.
reach, eh?
Yes. Yes.
All
like,
the Republicans tuned in.
Jesus Christ.
According to them, he's white too.
Oh my god.
The guy's from the. Okay, never mind.
I'm not saying he's white. I'm just saying every picture I've seen of him.
Episode 13, ironically, we're going to talk about a scary movie.
Spooky clowns
And
scare
then
me.
Then we're going to talk about clowns. Yeah, so let's get started. So this
Diving right in.
the three of us did get an opportunity to go see The Shining, the 4K remastered
my
version.
4K remastered together.
I forgot how fucking fantastic that movie was.
so fucking
Beautiful.
good.
Like
film.
I didn't even remember the scene in the bathroom
Yep.
with all the
How?
red, and because you don't see it in
It's
that
in Ready
brilliance.
Player One.
Yeah, but I don't remember it.
Very heavily edited, but it's
Yeah.
in Ready Player One.
No, not that. The red.
No, the
bathroom.
red bathroom is not in place.
Oh, the Target bathroom.
Yes.
Where
Not
the butler's
the old
cleaning
lady.
them up.
I didn't
Yeah,
remember that. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. And so because of the remaster, I was like, this looks amazing. And then I was like, wait a second.
Every time I take a shit in a Target bathroom, I think about The Shining.
I will after rewatching.
Put that on the
After
Blu-ray
that
cover.
conversation, I will. Hey, Chris, just a heads up. The camera is unplugged on the floor.
Oh, Jesus.
So hopefully the power doesn't.
This is all staying in, folks.
Whatever.
Hey, he's an audio producer, not a video producer. So
Well, first off, huge shout out to my wife for
Facts.
suffering
She
through
was
watching
such a
with
champ.
us.
you're good. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So first of all,
One's for
I
showing, one's for
heard
blowing.
in a movie 3, maybe 4 hard slaps to Derek from Hannah,
Kinky.
and I gotta be honest with you, it just improved.
It really
drastically.
did with the viewing
Yeah,
experience.
she's fantastic.
Oh,
Hannah,
he
you're
scared her at one point
Oh my
before
God,
anything
that was
happened.
awesome.
Marvelous.
Yeah, so
That
so
was definitely the hardest slap of the night.
kudos to Hannah for that. Hopefully, we'll get her to go see some more movies with us. 'cause
Doctor
it's-
Sleep. She asked me, man.
Yeah, she asked you, right?
I absolutely agree that we're gonna force that upon
So,
her.
I mean, we will never force anything.
She
upon
does
her.
not want to join. She does not.
It will
like
be her
scary
choice by
films.
ours.
But our choice will be to bring.
We'll
her
see
along.
Abominable or whatever.
Yes,
or
we'll tell
Bridget
her-
Jones
tell
bullshit.
her we're
Whatever she
seeing-
wants.
Exactly. We'll
Tell
see
her we're seeing
Abominable,
Abominable
and then
in
she'll
Dolby
she'll
Atmos.
come.
Oh my God. I don't want to go.
Don't listen to the podcast, Hannah.
Love you, baby.
So, yeah. So first of all, fantastic movie. I forgot how great it was. I forgot how great Jack was. And I don't know, just kind of, it's one of those things where it was probably one of the first scary movies that I ever saw.
Me too.
Without a doubt.
And
When I was way too young.
yeah, agreed. Probably, even though I'm so much older than you. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I was glad to see
Well, I
it
saw it
again.
on TNT one afternoon.
Yeah, jeez, come on, buddy.
TNT didn't
right
even-
here.
You didn't see the good version.
No, obviously not. It's on TNT.
So remaster. I mean, because clearly,
Well, a friend of mine who will remain anonymous is bitching like Kubrick would have wanted it projected on film. I'm like, in what fucking theater in Central Indiana are we going to be able to watch it projected on film? Like,
and how is it going to be 4K remastered on film?
Pretty easily.
he's not wrong.
Shut up.
It's just
He's
expensive.
not wrong. But we don't know a whole lot.
But
about
clearly,
it.
can you do 120 frames per second on film?
Yes.
That's where the
Absolutely. It's
remastering
been
comes
done.
from. The
It's
original
very-
film elements. Yeah. So yeah,
Yep.
he's right.
Very expensive.
Clearly, I didn't go to film school.
Well, technically, I did. Did I go to film school?
We're saying that you
I beat
did.
you to it, you little shit.
Your degree says that you did.
I
I'm gonna have you bring that in one day. Do you have it framed?
ain't let you.
We'll
I
just-
don't know what you'll do
we'll
with
hang
it.
it right
You'll like
there.
take it into the bathroom and start wiping with it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Demolition Man callbacks. We watched it.
So, anything that was it a new experience for you? Just a great reimagining of an experience.
It's probably the most vibrant and
yeah.
not that it's a very bright and colorful movie,
Right.
but like the way Kubrick uses colors and the way he
Yeah.
lights scenes, like it's very
Yeah.
like the Target bathroom is a
Yeah.
perfect example.
The reds were brilliant. Yes. There were a lot of browns and yellows throughout the
yeah.
movie that I didn't notice before.
The spearmint green
avocado
bathroom.
green. of
Yeah,
the
or
bathroom.
the avocado
yeah.
green.
Yeah, I agree 100%. So,
And I mean, all the maze shots are just like
Oh,
Right, and
favorite
yeah.
shot of the movie by far when he's looking down at the mini maze.
Yeah.
when the
and
mini
then-
and there
and
and
you
then
see
they
the little
go
kid
and
moving.
it's so good. It's so good. But yeah, The Shining holds up.
Bailey's
without
nipples
a
just
doubt.
got hard. For the
I think we all did.
Showing.
showing. But I'm excited for Dr. Sleep. So Tyler and I both have the book, and we're gonna read it. I think Bailey's gonna.
You
try
in on
and-
this?
I will be
I think it'd be an
jumping on
interesting
board.
experiment
I love
to
it.
see what they cut out. Cause
Yeah,
yeah,
it'll definitely.
I got a
be.
deadline, so I got to get reading. 'Cause that's a fucking thick book.
What was what's the Tall Grass movie that just came out?
That
on
just
Netflix?
came. Yeah.
I've heard terrible.
I
things
did too. I
about
was
it.
talking to a guy the other day, and
Yeah.
he's like, "It's like Gerald's Game, but if it took place in grass, it
Yeah.
sucks." And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
in the
good.
tall grass or something like that.
Is this a Stephen
Netflix,
King?
yeah.
They get like stuck in a field of tall grass.
Boring.
Ooh.
Yeah, right? It's like Children of the Corn, only bad.
Which
So it's like the
Stephen King movie slash book was about the haunted washing machine? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God!
I kind of want to watch it.
What didn't you and weren't you
just
guys
talked
talking
through
about
this
it?
list.
What movie
That was a
it?
couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
It's like
He's,
Mancer.
he's
definitely-
slept since then.
I have
Yep.
slept since.
smoked and drank.
Barely.
Hey. Also, I saw a trailer for Castle Rock on Hulu.
Yeah, the new
What do you know
series.
about that?
All I know is it's based in the main.
Because there was
town
like a
of
Misery,
Castle
and a
Rock.
Shining, and a Salem's Lot reference. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could be down with this.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't heard much about it.
The chick from the Evil Dead remakes in it looks pretty good.
I don't know who that is.
Jane something.
Why are we on NPR all of a sudden?
Hey everybody, we're gonna talk about some scary movies today.
No, we're not. So, so yeah, go see if you have the Shining 4K special showing near you. Go see it. Definitely.
It was just that one night.
Yeah, but if it's gonna be across the
It
country,
was
there may be
literally
other
just
nights.
that one night.
Well, you never know.
But it's still that one
You
night.
know.
But it is now available on 4K.
4K,
Blu-ray,
yeah, that's more-
and Please
that's
pick
more-
it up and watch it.
Do you have a 4K
Really
TV?
good. I do.
I need to get one. Tony needs to get one.
Samsung.
Tony
Ultra
does
High
need
Def.
to get one. Yes, and Tony will probably be getting
I
one.
own lots of 4K movies because I'm an idiot, but I don't have 4K
You can
TV.
bring
yet.
them over and we can watch
I
them.
would like that, Bailey. I like that very much.
I like to watch the films.
I like to watch movies and do drawings.
And fart and see the bubbles.
Indeed.
I like to. My name is Simon.
And I like to do drawings.
You might be able to do some recreational drugs prior to watching the film in 4K.
Unless a cop's listening, then I don't know what he's talking about.
Wait, are you a cop? You have to answer.
Why you a co-op? I'm Leo in the Departed.
For the record, Derek lives in Illinois, where it is legal.
Yes.
Yes. And
Yes,
I
it's
and I
that's why
live
he's
in
always
Michigan.
late.
What?
So another movie that we all got to see was Joker.
What? We did?
A little
A movie.
little
Did you not see
independent
Joker?
film.
You saw Joker, didn't you?
I'm fucking with you.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to let Derek take over hosting the show. I'm just going to sit here.
I'd
and-
be okay with a Derek episode. I want to see where that goes.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Finally, the power.
Hey, this is Derek.
Oh my God, we're gonna lose our.
I'm gonna smoke a J. Let's talk about some movies, man. I saw Cheech and Chong last night.
We're gonna
Never
lose another
in my
third
life have
guy.
actually sounded like that.
I know.
You fuck.
Really bad.
We're gonna lose another third guy. So great.
So
We're dropping like flies here. These third guys.
it's only because he mentioned recreational drug use that
Drugs are bad.
drugs are bad. Nancy Reagan says don't do drugs.
Oh God.
Okay.
But if
so
you get AIDS, you're gonna die. 'cause
there's
it's
been
the
a
80s.
lot of Jesus Christ.
There's been a lot of Jesus
There's
Christ.
been a lot.
Yes, taking us to the throne. Preach.
There's
Very
been-
good.
Shut up.
Amen.
Let me turn that down.
Christ
There's
Jesus.
been a lot of controversy about this movie.
Controversy.
Just a
So,
little bit of
Can we
controversy.
talk about the media?
But it feels so empty without the Joker.
But it feels so empty without you. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about the media scrutiny. So, the last time a movie came out involving the Joker and that kind of stuff, there was
I did my research on this.
okay. Go ahead, Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen.
He only
Wait. Let me introduce you.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Tonight on Popcorn Tribunal, Tyler will be discussing the mainstream media, otherwise known as the quotey fingers fake news, and their views on violence in film, including Joker, directed by one Mr. Todd Phillips, starring one Mr. Joaquin. Oh, sorry, that's Joaquin Phoenix. Tyler, take it away.
Thank you, Tony.
No, I'm the only one that gets to talk like that. You just got to talk normally.
No, fuck you. I'm gonna talk like this too.
So tell us about.
So let's talk
The media
about a little
backlash
town of
that is the
Aurora,
Joker.
Illinois.
It's Colorado, by the way.
What?
Aurora, Illinois is where I was
I
born.
just discredited myself.
Yeah, Aurora.
How was that article,
definitely it's just outside of Denver.
I know where that is.
It's near Littleton. But yeah,
Littleton.
Aurora, Illinois is Wayne's World. Yeah, and
There's
where
a
I
lot
was,
of
where I was
Auroras.
born. There's a lot of Auroras.
I knew that.
I was
Aurora,
born
Aurora,
there.
Aurora.
Rah.
So, anyways, Colorado.
He only went to The Dark Knight Rises because it was the most packed theater. And the police called him the Joker because he had orange hair, and it had nothing to do with any political statement or anything. But the media warped it into a copycat crime.
So,
Like,
so a little background for those of you that don't recall. I mean, there was a
Was a
shoot 'em
while
up
ago.
at a theater, and this was in what
2012.
2012.
Summer 2012.
Thank you.
yeah, Aurora, Colorado.
Yep. That's pretty much it.
Guy walked into a movie theater, full armor, full body armor,
Yep.
and just opened fire. The movie was
Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises, which does star Heath Ledger as the Joker.
No, it does not.
Does not star Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Not even in it.
And that's what I meant. and so when
He's, dead at that point.
when Joker, Jesus Christ, when Joker came out or was coming out
On Thanksgiving with his family.
all of a sudden,
He was very brave.
I have a feeling Thanksgiving for Tyler's family is going to be very interesting.
No.
My cousin came out once Thanksgiving.
Once.
Well, he didn't
Did he
do
go
it
back in the next-
the next Thanksgiving? He was like,
I was just
I
kidding."
was just kidding. And then the
Turns out-
Thanksgiving after that is like, no, for real though.
But yeah, it wasn't politically motivated at all. It
No.
wasn't really
But
related
the
to
media
the Joker
warped
character.
it. So
Yeah. Just-
everyone, including me, thought when
Yeah.
this Joker movie came out, like,
Yes.
oh my god, some wacko's gonna try this again.
Probably 2 or 3
100%.
times.
And
I
the
said,
media-
we're going to go see this, and you're like, I don't want to get shot up.
I did say that.
Yes. Even before the movie.
We were
in the
also
theater.
we were
you're
also
like,
half joking because it's like we need to sit by the door at an 11 o'clock matinee so we
No,
can run real
I actually
fast.
talked to a buddy today that he's like, I literally contemplated bringing my gun. And I was like,
We went to Flick, so
Wow.
there's no way we were getting out of there.
yeah.
that's
We
where
were
he
pretty
saw it
dead.
too.
It's before the movie though. He's like, "What happens if someone decides to shoot it up?" And I'm like, "Well, we're surrounded by people.
Just eat
these
your
giant
fucking
chairs.
pizza."
Just get underneath the table. We'll be fine." And then he goes, "Where do you think would be the first point of entry?" And I'm like, "The only fucking
The
point
only
of entry.
point of entry.
Right. And so
Dolby Atmos theaters, so we have at most 18 minutes to get out of there.
Oh my god.
Jesus. But yeah, so the media pushed this, and then
Before it even came
some
out. Mm-hmm.
of the reviewers who hadn't even seen the movie were like, "I don't know if I'm going to review the film because it's supposed to be ultraviolet." Even today, people are still posting reviews saying how ultraviolet it is,
Including our
and we
former
just
reviewer.
fucking saw Rambo: Last Blood,
That's way more violent.
and I'm like, "How the
than
fuck?"
this fucking
We
movie.
saw a guy's head cut into 3 pieces.
Yeah. I mean, it
He ripped his fucking heart out.
Right.
Up his fucking chest.
not even close
No.
to the number of.
No.
Can we just, like, we live in a world where American Psycho and Natural Born Killers and A Clockwork Orange and all those movies
Right.
are decades old.
Right.
We've had
And
all-
they would
doubt.
not play
we
in
have
today's
we
society.
have found we've had countless Joker interpretations.
Yes.
So why
Well,
are we targeting
we
this movie?
can count.
No, that's true. We haven't had countless.
But let's play that side of the coin though. Why would we be targeting that side of the coin? Because I think there is at least some merit to the conversation.
Okay, no, talk to me
Of the
about that.
senseless violence in this film, right?
So, I don't think the violence is senseless. I think the violence is paramount to the story of mental illness and the story of origin. Ironically, Todd Phillips came out recently and said that this may
Also
not
on
be the
Thanksgiving.
origin story of the Joker, but actually the basis for the Joker, to where Joaquin may not actually have played the Joker. But just kind of someone who inspired the Joker in a future generation.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be a very hard argument to say that this man goes on to lead and continue to be the forefront of a maniacal.
Right, because the
You know,
Joker in other
leading,
interpretations is clever.
well,
without a doubt.
Conniving. This guy's insane.
But realistically, right now, what we have is we have a man who just stopped taking his meds, and as he starts to take
because
his
of the
meds,
government shut down that
then
program.
he becomes enlightened,
Right.
And the enlightenment very easily could lead to the leadership of a movement, especially if the drugs have been being used to kind of squash any sort of emotion or any sort of this or that.
Sure.
I mean, if you look at most movies based on utopian societies with some sort of a drug control system,
You mean dystopian?
yeah, sure, whatever.
No, this is an important distinction that we've
It's
made
very-
in the
they're
past.
different.
They're quite different.
Okay,
But I see
sure.
what you're saying.
But like, if you look at a movie like Equilibrium, right?
Yes.
You take drugs to suppress your feelings because feelings lead to true emotion, and true emotion lead to action, right?
Absolutely.
Like the Popcorn Tribunal Genesis episode, The Giver.
Oh yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that, but now, yeah, which has yet to be heard.
One of these days. we'll get
But
it out there.
yeah, so to me, could it be an origin story? Absolutely. What steps would it have to take? I was having a conversation with someone today at work who is a big fan of movies. Shout out Prather. We had the conversation about how the thing about the Joker that kind of separated it from other DC Comics movies is that it felt. Oh, that's rough. I remember the first time I tasted alcohol. I bought this guy a bottle of Baker's when he moved into his apartment. It was like a
Nice.
housewarming gift, and he was just chugging it. And he takes a sip of this. He's like, "Oh Jesus! Oh Jesus!"
I haven't had alcohol in a very long time.
it is a bit tickly. I've been cutting way back. And
boys.
I'm with
I didn't
you.
Oh
mean-
hey, yeah, welcome,
Thanks.
welcome back.
I didn't mean to
No,
derail
you're fine.
you,
You're
though.
fine. So, but the point is that you have these DC Comics movies, and in these DC Comics movies, you've got the Suicide Squad, you've got Batman versus Superman, you've got Justice League, you've got Aquaman, and you've
I
got
mean, there's some good ones like Wonder Woman.
yeah,
and Shazam.
no, they're fantastic.
but
But you've got these environments and these worlds that are so over the top. You know, you've got this island of Amazons. You've got this underwater world in Aquaman. you've got this alien who's come to the Earth and
You got
is fighting
wizards.
this strange creature.
Sure.
you know?
I think what you're really trying to argue here is that Todd Phillips' Joker is not a supervillain by any means.
No,
It's not
This
even
is
that.
a-
It's
a
that this
world
is a
that we can
real
truly
world
interact
movie
with.
that happens to exist.
more so than I even think Christopher Nolan intended.
It almost feels like
I agree with that. Absolutely.
it almost feels like a complete and total separation from every other DC movie, like
Intentionally.
starting a new universe.
Yeah, it's not the classic DC universe that we all know and love.
Yeah, like I would love to see this transition into an origin story for Batman.
They're not doing a sequel.
But I know.
But I mean,
would love, I
they
would love
gave
to
us
see
that
it
setup there
in
at the
a
end. by
real
all
We'll
means.
talk about that.
in a real world scenario, where Thomas Wayne and his wife have been killed, and
Sure.
and here's Bruce, and the Joker has had this interaction with him, right? And then he transitions into show the real shit. Don't show some mountain in Tibet, with Ken Watanabe.
Sure.
Whoa.
I mean, it was a great
That
movie.
is real,
It was
though, too.
fantastic, but the world that it's built in is not realistic. I'd like to see a
The Christopher Nolan ones aren't?
let me finish. I'd like to see if you compare the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, and you've got Bane, and you've got these superhuman characters, and you've got all of this stuff, right? But in Joker, it's just a crazy dude doing crazy shit. I would love to see a rich guy taking down some crazy dude doing crazy shit who doesn't run the world and steal helicopters and jump out of an airplane upside down with Harley Quinn.
Sure.
I don't know. I think it would just be a cool new view of, Gotham is still over the top. You've got all those things, but everything is over the top. But can we get a realistic movie that's not Kick-Ass? I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
horribly realistic.
Kick-Ass is far from realistic. Christopher Mintz-Plasse? Seriously?
Oh my god, no.
Red Mist.
That second one's rough, man. I'm sorry.
But enjoyable.
Oh, I don't hate it. It's
So-
just rough compared to the first one.
The point that I'm trying to make, though, is it over the top violent? No, I don't think so. I think the violence is an essential piece of the story that's told.
I think it's more disturbing because it's so methodical, and we're used to like 9/11 levels of destruction, like the Avengers and Man of Steel.
It over the top. That's exactly what I was talking about. It's a guy walks into a room and pulls out a gun and starts shooting somebody, right? That's, I hate to say it, that's realistic. A guy walks in with this gun that, is a multi-million-dollar gun that only the military has, and he shoots 75 of the 76 people, but the 76th person just happens to avoid the one bullet. That's fucking DC.
I feel you got a beef there, my friend.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel.
No,
you
I
like
I
some
think it was
fries
great.
with your
so,
beef?
so when we left the movie, Tyler and I were both like, I don't really know how I feel about it. Tyler almost looked disturbed.
I was very disturbed.
I was
And-
absolutely disturbed.
I was very uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah, but for me, I left it and I was like, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if I liked it. Yeah, I liked it, but why did I like it? And so to me, Todd Phillips, there were some scenes where the cinematography was just fantastic. Him dancing down the stairs with that was beautiful, right? I loved that. The scene in front of the curtain before he goes out onto stage, and he's doing the little dance.
He
and-
dances a lot, and people have been complaining about it. But I'm like, no, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
those
after
are
he-
my
after
favorite.
the first
Well,
kill and then
film
after
shots.
Jack Nicholson
of the
danced the,
whole
shit
thing.
out of his role in Batman.
I love Jack.
I
this.
do too.
I love him so much.
I mean, and there were obvious nods
Yeah.
to Jack and
Oh,
Heath.
yeah.
I
And
think
Heath,
a
absolutely.
lot.
There were a
No,
ton
I
of
don't-
Easter eggs.
Actually, I mean, there was really very little original about the close-ups on Joker. I felt
When
that
he's
they
in the
were
cop
all
car, I'm like,
stolen
I have seen this
shots.
shot before.
Right, exactly.
So- Like, if he was out the window, someone
Exactly, but
sued.
less in control than.
But
the
unlike
Heath
Zack
version.
Snyder, it was gritty. It was a different kind of dark.
I want to make a point to show how to do gritty right in a movie like this, and not Zack Snyder, and why Superman is not the character to do that.
Okay, yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, that was most of it.
That was
okay.
it.
Like, Man of Steel is one of my least favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
Because Superman isn't dark and brooding. We don't need this level of 9/11 violence in a Superman story. He
But
doesn't need to
Superman
be-
was dark and brooding, but the story wasn't done properly because there were many paths in and out of the DC world where Superman did become dark and brooding.
You can do that story, but not like that.
No, I agree. It was horribly done.
I was sick leaving the theater during that movie after the battle with Zod. Like, it's just relentless. And this movie is not like that. Like,
No.
if you want to make it realistic, this movie gets it because it's smaller paced and it's, what are the words I'm trying to think of? It's smaller in terms of its scale. You know, like it's a character piece, right?
Right.
So let's focus on this one guy slowly going insane instead of the whole world is in jeopardy
Yeah.
because you can't really do that.
But goddamn, his backstory was dark as fuck. And the thing is there's a lot of people that are complaining about canon, right? Oh, which canon
gives
is
a
this? Blah blah
shit?
blah. But
It's
you
his
know,
own thing.
It's fucking perfect. If you're wanting to build and create the world of a maniacal, out of his mind, pissed off at everybody character, that's how you're gonna do it.
Without a doubt.
With absolutely. So to me,
And what I loved about it is the twists and turns of reality. Like you don't know what's real.
Right.
Like it brings up who's his parent, and then
Yeah.
it throws you for a loop.
yeah.
Throws in this girlfriend character.
Yep.
Throws you for a loop.
What girlfriend character?
By the end, you're like, I don't
know what's
what
fucking
really
real,
happened,
yeah.
and I don't. And I love that about
Yes.
it because,
Yeah.
like, when people say they like the Joker's origin to be multiple choice, which
Right.
is what Heath Ledger did very well compared to like Jack. Or I guess you don't know what happened to Leto, do you?
No, and let's come back to that.
Yeah, let's come back to that
whole
because
other
that's a piece I kind of
conversation.
want to. Yeah,
But this is a way to still do it multiple choice. Like, is this guy his father? Did this thing at the end happen? How much of it happened?
is
Did he
this
die?
really the Joker?
How much of this is a projection or a memory versus something that
when
is
he's
actually
really happy in
occurred?
the movie, you know
Right.
that's when it's
Yeah.
in his head.
Absolutely, but you
That
don't
is-
realize that till the end of the movie.
Right.
Yeah, well, that unveil is like what,
Absolutely.
with 10 to 12, like right before he
Yeah.
goes on the show, right?
Yep. Yeah.
But I think
Like-
the realness of the entire origin story, and that's what makes the violence so terrifying.
Yeah.
And why we all leave so shook,
Yeah.
right? Is that, I mean, we can actually see this happening.
Yeah.
And you mentioned enlightenment, but what are we saying that if the enlightening leads to killing?
Right.
And,
Well, but
and
it's
that
not
is
necessarily
the-
enlightenment as a whole. It's enlightenment for a situation that someone endured that they didn't know happened. You know, the fact alone, and it calls to it in the movie, the fact alone that there's this fairy tale reality,
Sure.
that's what was going on upstairs. You know, so all of this stuff, when I say enlightenment, I'm not saying, oh, yay, pretty flowers,
Sure.
oh, midsummer. No, I'm saying like,
now.
Oh, I don't have a girlfriend.
I'm saying like, what the fuck?
on.
You know, this didn't happen. This didn't happen. This is a lie. That's enlightenment.
Can I sidebar for a minute?
Yeah.
Please.
If we go see
May
this
you?
a second time, we need to look for that sign he's spinning in his
Yeah,
apartment. Because I'm
absolutely.
like, he's like, you fucking took it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
now I'm like, did he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. We both said
What's-
that we
what's
kind
that?
of want to see it again because now that we've
Because
had
like when the
days
boss
to
is like,
ruminate, you know,
you lost my fucking sign. What'd you do with it? And it's like, I got beaten up and it got taken. He's like, nah, you fucking have it. And now I'm
Yeah.
like, does he
Does
have
he?
it?
You
Is
know,
it
Because
in
the bruises, though, we see are very real,
Right,
so he
so,
does
like,
get kicked.
But the fact that I'm questioning it is interesting. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I should look like, because I see that sign like behind the TV or something in the apartment. I'm gonna be like, that's really gonna.
Okay, I want to
That's
go
the-
back and watch
that's
that.
the-
yeah,
smoking
and that's
gun.
exactly we were both kind of like, I said to him, you know, now that I've had some time to think about it, I kind of want to see it again.
I do, definitely. Because I think we get through flashbacks.
Right.
We definitely know that the girlfriend story is not happening.
Right.
Right. But my biggest question leaving was his coworker relationship.
Yeah.
Did he get sold a gun or was he given
That's
the
another
gun?
thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right? Because the firing saying this guy saying he got
Saying
fired
that
because he said he just sold you or you asked to buy a gun
Right. Yeah.
versus we see him being very, forcefully given it
Yeah.
and his friend, up until the end.
And at
thinking
what
that
point
they're
does he
great.
become the aggressor enough to say something to the guy about the gun?
Right.
You know, what's going on that all of a sudden that switch flipped and now he's going to call him out?
Absolutely.
You know, so what, yeah.
That's a good.
I think
that's a good point. Absolutely.
it's definitely going to be a conversation. I think I think we need to see it again. I mean, I know I do.
I would like to.
I would like to see it again.
So, before seeing it again, I got to be honest with you. I'm probably a 4.5 out of 5. I really enjoyed the way it was built. I think Joaquin Phoenix is deserving of a nomination. To be fair, I haven't seen anything else out there this summer where
It's been this good.
where one male actor, shines. And I
I'd
say,
really have to think about it, and
Yeah.
even then, I think I come up short.
Yeah, so is it going to be a weak Oscar class? I don't know. Let's see what, did anybody see Downton Abbey? Because that's going to be a
The
critic's
elderly
darling.
did. It made a ton of money.
Yeah.
It's got its fan base.
So is Joaquin deserving? Absolutely. Is he deserving of a win? I don't know. It depends on what else is
What
out
else?
there. And
Well, I
think
mean,
we have
we're
to
only
take
in
a look.
October, so
Yeah.
they throw all their Oscar shit in the last 2
Yeah.
months, so we'll see.
And
But I'm
many
with
of
you.
the noms come from small.
And
films
Ad
we
Astra
definitely
is gonna.
didn't get to
Brad Pitt's
see.
probably gonna get nominated
Fuck
for Ad
off.
Astra.
Fuck it. No, for
Fuck
real.
off.
I mean, he's the only good thing about the movie.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, if any part of that movie deserves any kind of nomination, it's him.
And
well,
is,
actually,
is
maybe
Honey
some of
Boy
the-
gonna be up for
Honey,
nomination?
yeah,
Honey
Boy.
Boy
There we go.
deserves
Said.
something.
Shia LaBeouf.
The kid's great. Shia
If anyone's
LaBeouf's
gonna
great.
be,
Lucas
if anyone's
Hedges
gonna
is
be
great.
Joaquin Phoenix, it will be Shia LaBeouf.
There's some movies I still want you to see, but I don't. I still think Joaquin's better.
Really?
He's incredible.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. I thought it was incredible, but everything that I've heard about Shia says this is breakout. This is fix everything. That
Oh,
he's
it's
ever
incredible.
Done.
It's still my favorite movie of the year.
This has put him back on the A-list kind of situation.
Like
So,
that and Peanut Butter Falcon, man. He's
Yeah.
done a good year.
Yeah.
Can we talk about things we didn't like real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please start
I
us
don't
off.
like the Batman origin being shoehorned in at the last
Dude,
minute.
absolutely.
And it feels like a fucking studio note, and I
Yep.
hated it.
It was
Yep.
fucking
We s-
bullshit.
Yep.
we just saw this shit like 2 years ago
Yep.
with the pearls.
Same thing.
I'm over it.
Yep. And it had
done.
nothing to do with the Joker.
Nothing to do with the rest of the film. It was literally
didn't
just
need
like
it.
we
It
need
could
to
have
tie
been
it in.
It could have been a newspaper headline or a news,
Or just have him
spot
leaving
in
the theater.
background.
That's all you need.
That's all
you
you
don't
needed.
even need that though. Like you could
Well, if you're
literally
gonna
have him
put it
sitting.
in, do
Well, no, the
that.
perfect context at the end is we want to see that this riot is overlapping
Yeah.
with that shooting. I think it's necessary to see them leaving the theater.
Why would they go if they're rich assholes? Why would
See,
they leave a public theater in the middle
but,
of a riot?
but here's the
100%.
thing. So for me, in the way the movie is made, and I agree with you 100%, but in the way that the movie has been filmed and has been made, I think that this piece is literally here's the news broadcast about the riots, and there's a small chyron along the bottom, and it says Gotham billionaire Thomas Wayne gunned down
Who's
outside
a
theater.
huge
during that.
asshole, which is not like any other representation of
But-
him anywhere.
Right. So, but that's an
Absolutely.
aside. So the point that I'm trying to make here, though, is that that's how little involvement the Batman could have had in this
I was
movie.
worried.
and I would have been fine with it.
Absolutely. Like, were you worried with the scene where he actually goes to Wayne Manor and you see Alfred and you see little Batman?
Not so much.
But no, I mean, now that I think about the scene, it doesn't bother me. Like, the scene at the end, absolutely. That, I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, that's a little bit of world building, I guess. Alfred's an asshole, too. What the fuck?
Yeah, he really is. But I mean,
Which again leads to
I
the
would be an
wouldn't-
asshole in that situation
Yes.
if
When he's
I'm
being creepy
caretaking
with a
for
kid,
a child.
I agree.
But which again leads to how great would it be to see a Batman origin story.
I'm cutting you off, buddy. You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
drive
one
home.
beer,
to
Tony,
see a
really?
Batman origin
Gosh.
story in this world with an,
I don't
with
want
an
to.
asshole.
Please
Alfred.
don't
I
make
don't
that film
want that.
world.
Don't make this
Please
sequel.
do not
this
make
is
this
all
film.
you need. I
Thank
don't
you.
want it. Walking's not gonna come back.
Not a
No.
sequel. I'm talking about a Batman origin
Well,
story.
but
in
What
this
they're
world.
planning on doing,
We're doing it with all the Star Wars movies.
is DC Dark, which is a line of R-rated like spin-off movies of different DC characters.
Right.
So if you want to try that, absolutely.
Right, but are they going to do that with just bad guys? Like, is there going to be a Riddler
I don't know.
origin?
Do Lobo. Do some cool shit. I mean, there's tons of characters you can mine from.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, could you see the growth of Batman in that world?
You can just watch Gotham if you really give a shit about little
I
Batman.
absolutely
And
agree.
I don't like that show.
But I see, I'm not a serialized TV guy. So for me, I want to go sit in the theater, watch 2.5 hours, and have it done. I don't want to wait a week for the next hour.
But for the super dirty, gritty Gotham, I think, we 100% have already gotten that.
Yeah. Other things
fine.
you didn't like? No, you're entitled to it.
Fuck you.
Okay, then. What else did we not care for?
Yeah. What else did you not like?
I was okay with the lack of girlfriend reveal when he's in the apartment until they showed the Fight Club scenes where he's in those scenarios and she's not there. I'm like, we get it. We're not morons. We get it.
Yeah, but that wasn't for us. That was more for him and his realization. I
Yeah, I actually kind of liked the.
think. It was kind of an awakening moment.
And this is just a personal thing.
Yeah.
Oh, back to Little Batman. Did you notice when he's playing on his little playground, he's on a fire pole, like the '60s series? He slides down a fire pole.
No, I didn't know.
Okay, that was just
Sorry,
for me.
didn't
Then.
notice,
Did you guys
buddy.
watch that growing up? Okay.
No, I wasn't allowed.
Oh wait, the Batman '60s Batman.
I
Yeah,
was,
Adam
not
West.
allowed.
Because they
He goes down the little fire
Yeah,
pole.
you're right.
Like, is that what they're doing? Because that's
nice.
great. If that's
I
what
did
they're
not
doing.
make that connection at all.
I purposefully avoided those Easter egg articles over the last
No, that
couple
was.
days.
I didn't read them. Either.
No, I purposely avoided them because I didn't want any of that stuff to cloud kind of my judgment about the film. I wanted to enjoy it not as a DC movie. I wanted to enjoy it as a movie.
I mean, this very well could have started life as a repurposed script through the Joker in at the last third. I don't know.
I mean, so for me, it's 4 to 4.5 out of 5 right now.
It's 5
So
out of 5 for me.
What's it gonna do if I see it again? You know, is it gonna go down or is it gonna go up to that 5 out of 5?
Be interested to see.
You know, for me, I still think Booksmart is probably still my favorite movie of 2019.
Joker's not my favorite movie of the year, but I really enjoyed it. Like maybe top 10.
The more I think about it, I fucking love Midsommar.
This summer's great.
And I gotta be honest, I think I liked that better than
Oh, I
Joker.
do too.
But
Oh,
I think
and
Joker's
shook me way harder.
Yeah,
as much as I'm
absolutely.
torn
Oh,
about
yeah.
still how I
Yeah.
feel
Well,
about
Midsummer
Joker.
felt fresh and new. Like I've seen ideas and things of the Joker done other
It's
places.
taken me weeks,
Which isn't
but
a
I
bad
want to
thing.
see it again. You know, it's taken me weeks,
Midsommar?
but I want to see it again.
We're talking about Midsummer.
Yeah.
We need to watch the
And I
director's
still,
cut.
I don't know that I can. As I told you guys,
Exactly.
like
I
at
need
to work
least
my
2
way up to
times,
it.
Right.
I almost left the theater and
Right,
said,
yeah.
"You know what?
Absolutely.
I'll finish
Absolutely.
this later."
I had to take a pee break. I'm like, I need a breather.
We
I
should
can't
we
do
should
it.
we should get it in
Wow.
4K and watch it at your house
Oh my god!
with Hannah.
If we're gonna do the director's cut,
Director's
With
cut. I
Hannah.
want to watch the director's
With-
cut. Half an hour
Hannah.
more of misery. It's gonna be
yeah,
great.
seriously though, she
With
would
Hannah.
literally kill me.
We are masochists.
Yeah, but at the same time,
That's
I mean,
a beautiful movie.
if
but
you
it's
think
also
about it,
horrifying.
some
It
of the
is.
best
It's-
cinema in the last couple of years has been some of the darkest shit. Us,
I love us.
yeah, but it was dark.
I think
as
I like
fuck.
us more than
Yep.
Joker too.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
So, what are your ratings out of 5 on the Joker as of right now?
5 out of 5 for me.
I'm at a 3.8.
3.8.
Yeah,
Look at you making up.
I know.
And I know I'm gonna get flack for it, but I think like the media scandal actually pushed me away from it because I'm like, after sitting through it, because you're right, I did make a line. I'm like, are we gonna be good here? I don't think we got enough running space. They got to be.
Yeah.
They got to be. And after watching, it, I'm like, this is a movie about mental health and the importance
Yeah.
of treating it.
And for me, it's only a 4.5 because I want to see it again.
Okay,
Sure.
fair enough.
So I'm at a 3.8 because I did my absolute best to avoid the reviews beforehand. I've since read too many, unfortunately, clouding my
Same.
head at the
we
moment.
can't help it. It's everywhere.
It's so everywhere. But I mean, I've done my best to read both sides. But I mean, even without the reviews, I still at the end, I literally was sitting there just wondering if someone was going to come in shooting. For the simple fact of like,
but it didn't happen.
it definitely didn't happen.
But what about the incel discussion? Do you think
And
it's
that's-
ridiculous?
that-
No,
You
I,
know.
I think it's ridiculous.
I think
But what
it's
do you- what do
it's
you-
mostly ridiculous, but I totally understand the roots of the argument.
Where's the root of the argument, though?
Okay.
Is the root in the movie or is the root in society?
A little bit of both, I think.
I think specifically in this film,
All right,
Just-
we're
let's
finish
just
this up
say-
real quick. Hang on.
the end.
Are you gonna cry again?
When we have this rioting, right, and he's lifted up as a hero
Right.
and made, you know,
Oh, it hurts.
to symbolize the movement. When he becomes more than the symbol and literally the figurehead
Right.
at the end, it's kind of a celebratory movement for these
It could. I
fucked
feel
up
it
individuals.
could be
Okay.
interpreted that way, but I don't think that's what
But-
it is.
I don't think
step
ultimately
out,
that's
step
what
out
it's
of a
saying.
liberal
Absolutely.
mindset, which is what we all are.
Absolutely,
Of course.
clearly.
If you step out of a
Which is
liberal
why I gave
mindset,
in
Yeah.
to the media.
it's a reflection of society,
Oh yeah,
Yes.
current society. We have the bad guy that's been escalated.
Have you read Michael
elevated-
Moore's very passioned review?
No.
Can you send that to me? I'd be very interested
I
in reading
will.
that.
Let's post it on the page.
But he thinks that it is a masterpiece.
yeah.
He would.
No, for the reasons that, on the flip side of the coin, yeah, he's not saying at all that it's really glorifying this
I don't think
person.
so.
But it's literally like, holy fuck.
Let's hold a mirror to society.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did
the
you notice-
nuts are leading. They're out in the open, just like, I'm nuts, and I'm gonna fucking do what I want
And we're okay with
anyway.
it. And society as a whole seems
Right.
to be okay with it.
And
Absolutely.
the true clowns are running the show, not this weird interpretation of those that are poor and underprivileged are somehow clowns, as we're supposed to believe this fascist Bruce or Thomas Wayne
Wayne, right.
character is projecting, right? But literally, American clowns in
Right.
politics are just openly like, he kills a man on
Right.
television and then just walks
Can we talk
away.
about how that's the best scene in the movie, though?
Well, let's
So
not.
fucking
How about
tense.
we not talk about it because we're doing no spoilers.
Sure.
We just spoiled a ton of shit.
We've definitely
we-
had at least 3
we
spoilers. so-
spoiled
Yeah, but we
so
didn't.
much.
But we didn't spoil anything that's going to ruin the movie. We didn't spoil
just
anything.
spoiled the last scene and the fact that Bruce Wayne's parents get shot down.
Okay, first of
But
all,
that is
whoever doesn't know
definitely not a
Batman's
spoiler,
origin, that's
like-
not a spoiler.
That
We've
is
only
the
watched
most-
it on
And it wasn't
screen.
necessarily a spoiler until you said it was the last scene.
It's not the last scene.
Now it's a spoiler. I don't know. I think we're safe. I think
At this point, there's been so much
I don't
talk
think-
online. I don't think there's a way
go
to
see
spoil.
it. Really, what it comes down to is, set the fear aside. Don't let the media. Don't let reviews. Go see the movie.
Yeah.
Let us know how you feel about it. Let people know how you feel about it.
And
Talk
if you
about
do
it.
get shot, don't sue us.
No, but at the same, like, be shook.
yeah.
We should
It's
like
supposed
we
to
should have
allow
a
yourself-
fucking
Be
reaction.
disturbed.
Yes.
The best part
Be
about
unsettled.
being put into a position of uncomfortability is it forces you to find a way back to comfort.
Right.
And that discovery of a path to comfort is what's going to do the healing of the uncomfortability.
Sure.
And when you live in that world and you live in that mindset, then you can separate reality from fiction.
Sure. But I think that's the next part of the argument is, should we be jumping right back into comfort,
Why do I
or
feel like
should
we're
we
back on
actually be
NPR?
wrestling with
Do
why
something.
we feel
Right.
so weird?
I'm with you.
Yeah. Well, see, and here's the thing. If you think about it, the reality of going into a movie and separating from your, quote, reality for
Sure.
2 hours, 3 hours, it's all about that. It's about living in a fantasy, living in something
Well,
that's
people
not
argue that movies
reality.
are exclusively escapism. I'm like, no. Why do we have things like Schindler's List then? Like, there's
Right.
there's room for escapism, but there's also
There's
room for
yeah.
shedding a light
Oh,
on a
absolutely.
part of society
higher
that
learning.
needs, yeah,
American
hustle.
Edward Norton.
American History X.
Yes,
History
American
X.
History X.
That's
Thank
a
you.
great example.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's movies that are made to be woke.
There are both sides of the coin, and they both have
Yeah.
merit.
Yeah. So
I think it's hard to call this form of entertainment that the Joker is in any way something that you'd want to escape to, though.
right.
You got problems. This is an exercise in misery intentionally.
And I think that would be my only argument for why it would be pro incel at all, is that ultimately it is.
Like, you have to be a really
on the face, on the
have
exact,
to
just
be
the story itself. I'm
really
saying.
disturbed person to interpret this as incel wish fulfillment fantasy at the end.
Well, so I think the reality that we're looking at here is, could you consider Joaquin Phoenix's character part of that society?
Without a doubt, he
Yeah.
has at the end, 0 friends.
Right. And so
And lives it alone.
that to
in a
me is
crappy
where the
apartment.
incel association comes into play. But I still don't feel the glorification.
I don't feel
And the
that at all.
glorification is why I want to see it again. Because I didn't feel it. I didn't come out of the movie going, how dare they fucking show that? And,
No.
people are going to want to do that. Or
It's
act that
horrifying.
way.
You're mostly saying
It's
too,
not, there's no glorification.
No, it's
And the
Except for
terrifying.
that one
revolution
scene where
is
he's on
really-
the car. But he's on the car. The shit's happening around him anyways.
When
He's not causing it to
Sure,
happen.
and that revolution is really more anti-rich and
Yeah.
more like we're not
Anti-
clowns, like
yeah.
we're working individuals,
Yeah.
and less we're a group of incels that are just mad at
It's what
the
is it? The
society.
gangs. What's the gangs?
So, well,
the gangs.
it
of
always
New York?
has. It always has. Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
There's a movie.
Just not starring Daniel Day Lewis.
Oh, I like that because it has to be a Zorro movie because that's in the lore. The only one that was showing in 1981 was Zorro the game. The game played with George Hamilton. I was like, that kind of takes me out of it. At least I saw a wacky movie before they died.
Well, so I mean, I think that's a great discussion. I think when we see it again, I'd like to have maybe another discussion.
Absolutely.
Maybe not the whole episode, but I'd be down.
No, maybe, and if we do, what about perhaps a roundtable discussion about kind of bigger themes as a whole?
And I think that might actually be a perfect platform
Yeah.
for another live because we need a lot of interaction.
yeah, absolutely.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. And I've got some people, like one or two people that we can bring. I don't know if you guys have any recommendations, but maybe we get Mike in the center of the table and we'll talk about it and talk
Cool.
about different themes and things like that.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So you both know people that have seen this movie, right?
Yes.
What have been
Yeah.
What have been some of the
I
reactions?
know you.
That's true. I was there.
I know you.
Hey.
Hey.
But what have been some of the reactions? Because I haven't seen I haven't met a whole lot of people that have watched it and had like a extreme reaction. So I'm interested.
One review that I read from someone that we all know was, to me, probably it was ludicrous and extremely disappointing.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
I agree, but I mean,
So let's talk about. I didn't get to read his review, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So specifically, what made him drive it so low that you're mad about?
It's like the anti-Michael Moore. It's like every fear the media put into our heads.
Okay, so because Moore is like, this is a fucking Black Mirror, and we need to fucking.
That's what I
recognize
thought,
it.
but this is like.
And that was my
this-
initial thought leaving the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Black Mirror's a great comparison because every
Yeah.
episode of that I leave horrified. I'm like,
Oh my god, I'm like, I
I don't want
literally was just
that.
talking to friends who like, I had to stop watching because it was just like too much.
the series starts with a pig fucker.
I don't want to talk specifically about that review.
Okay,
right?
fair enough.
But it reflects quite a bit of what I've read about it.
Sure.
And the theory that I discussed with Tyler earlier was that there's good reviews, or I'm sorry, there's great reviews and there's terrible.
There's
And then there's
no
clickbaity
There's
reviews.
zero-
Yeah,
zero
it's mostly
middle
Clickbait's
clickbaity
the only
reviews.
ones in the middle.
zero.
Because that's the thing. That's why I read a lot of those. It's
Sure.
like, oh, this is what you think, but then I scrolled through it
And
it's
it's
like,
fucking nothing.
It's fluffy.
Yep.
Yeah. So, for me, it's been really hard for me to steer towards those negative discussions about the movie just because I don't fucking feel it.
Sure.
But also, I want to say those opinions aren't valid if they're truly their opinions.
They're absolutely not invalid. That's,
But
that's the
some
thing
of,
about opinions.
But some
is
of
you
it's
have to
very
respect them.
clickbaity and a little suspect. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Yeah. Traffic driving.
So should we move on to Jokers, plural?
Yeah. So, I mean, that
The
leads
sequel
to a
to
good
Joker,
discussion. So,
like Aliens, I'd be down.
Jokers. So it's kind of a weird transitioning from kind of a serious conversation about a serious movie. But in live action films, there have been 5 men who have played Jokers or the Joker type characters, right?
Yeah,
And so I think we should go through those 5
sure.
and talk about them. So
Starting with number 5.
it doesn't
bottom?
matter really. I think we can kind of go either way, but I want
Or
you
you
to
wanna
go
go-
Oh, and just list them.
go
and we'll
through
say.
your whole
Yeah,
list.
why don't we go
talk
historical?
about why. Yeah. It doesn't even matter. I mean, really, it's just kind of like I like the top 5. I like the ranking.
Let's
Sure,
do
that's
that. Just
great.
keep it simple.
I like the ranking, but let's you do yours, I'll do mine, Tyler does his, and have discussions while we're giving them out. I don't
Or why
like the
don't we-
comparison.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say we could just name a Joker and we could all talk about that actor.
There's also that. Also, I want to clarify: we're doing theatrical Jokers, and Cesar Romero counts because there is
we're
a Batman movie.
We're not doing theatrical Jokers. We're doing live action.
Live
Jokers.
action
and theatrical films, though.
not
Yes.
TV shows.
Because we could include Gotham if we felt like it, because
Right.
that's a live action Joker. But we're not doing that because we're doing the 5 live action theatrical.
Except
Jokers.
for the writers and the production staff of Gotham have stated that Cameron Monaghan's character is not the Joker.
I've heard that shit, and I don't care enough to look too far into it.
Interesting.
Like, hashtag waste my time.
Just saying.
Anyways, of the 5,
Yeah. So, for me, it was difficult, right?
Sure.
Because
Certainly.
if we look
They're all
at
very different.
if we look
very
at, yeah.
different.
But
Well,
it
other
was
than we all agree already that Joaquin's kind of an amalgamation.
it was
I think Jared Leto's more of an amalgamation.
well, depends on which Jared Leto you're talking about. Are you
Yep.
talking about Jared Leto from the extended cut
He's
that you
in
and
like.
I watched?
I feel like you think
I see. I haven't got to see the extended cut.
it's a little better,
There was,
and
but
he's
there
in it a
was-
little more.
He's
You know,
in it
he's-
so very little.
He's in it
the actual
extensively
release.
more with a point in the extended cut. In the other one, he's an afterthought.
Yep. So he came in at number 5 on my list,
Same.
just literally because when I left the theater, I was like, Joker was in that?
Didn't you feel
he
ripped
was
off after all the marketing,
So
and all
ripped
the
off.
all the media coverage about all the insane shit he did on set?
But like literally, I don't even the 10 minutes that he's in the film, I didn't remember any of it.
But again, they say the cutting room floor of that could be an entire Joker movie.
oh,
I
absolutely.
don't know if I believe that, but I know there's a lot they left out.
Yeah,
No, in multiple interviews, though, Jared's like, the only way that's going to be seen is if I die.
yeah,
Because then someone's going to be like, he's dead, let's give all the footage.
he's fucking crazy.
That movie, I don't hate it.
I didn't.
I didn't hate it, and it's not.
People hate that movie,
It's not
and I
supposed
see
to be
why.
about the Joker.
No,
Yeah,
but it also feels like there's got to be a better version of that movie out there somewhere.
I
'Cause we
hope
didn't see
so.
it.
We
We did
definitely
not
didn't
see it.
see
Even
a
the
good
extended
film.
cut's still a little rough.
yeah, but
it worth
but
my
the
time?
extended cut showed me a
To
better
watch
Joker.
once, and if you want to borrow it so you don't have to buy it, you can absolutely
I would
do
love
that.
But
that,
the
thanks.
extended cut showed me a much better Joker.
Okay.
But
I
that
could
almost
see-
made me more mad. 'Cause
I
I'm like,
could see
wanted
Jared
more.
Leto carrying a Joker film in that world.
Is he done?
The world of
Right.
Joaquin Phoenix, no. In the world of Suicide Squad,
Like
yes.
the new Harley movie that
The
we're
Birds
getting.
of Prey. Is he in it?
I
I don't
they
think
haven't
so.
said.
Though. I'm saying
Okay.
that character would make sense, is what Tony's arguing.
Right.
Yes.
I'm with you.
And I felt like in the extended cut there were definitely, even if it was only 5 additional more minutes, there were bits and pieces that developed his character a little more.
To be honest, I haven't seen it since the theater when we watched the extended cut, so I don't know what's new.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, but I watch it and let us know
Okay.
your thoughts, because I feel like for me he's number 4. For me, I
Okay.
have Leto as number 4. I think he did the maniacal thing really well. I think, but that's only in the extended cut. If I was forced to use the standard cut, he would be number 5.
Yep. Just
Fair enough.
ultimately, I think Leto's a fantastic actor, but as a Joker, he's 100%
You can,
forgettable.
like people shit on him, and I don't think that's fair because there's hints of brilliance in there.
I mean, it was
Everything
cut
that he
so
does,
poorly.
there's hints of brilliance in
Yeah.
it.
But he definitely plays it a little too Jim Carrey at some point.
Yeah,
I
that's-
agree.
It's handsome.
You said
Honka,
that.
honka.
You said that, and then in 30 seconds, that scene comes on. I was like, oh fuck.
I was
thank
like,
you.
oh, that's weird.
It's like looking at a picture of Mike Myers and going, hey, that kind of looks like Mariah Carey. Now you can never unsee it.
What?
Put a blonde wig on it.
I'm not gonna like this.
All right, while he's looking that up, so my number 4 was Caesar.
He's my number 4 as well.
He's my number
beautiful.
5.
Cool, so we're both
like
on there
Jack
at the bottom.
and Caesar. I grew up with because those movies have been around way before I was
Absolutely.
born. I love that show growing up.
So I just
I
tried.
didn't
I
like
love
Caesar-
the
I didn't
show.
like Joker with an accent.
No,
But
but
the mustache.
I really the mustache really was driving me
There's a
crazy.
camp
oh
value.
my
The fact
god!
that you can see it through
Oh,
the
it's
makeup.
so bad.
There's a camp value to that whole show.
And
Burgess
exactly.
Meredith is the Penguin.
Yeah.
It's not good,
but the
it's-
film, if we're talking about
Oh, the
specifically
film.
Batman 1966, just way too silly.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, really, it's really bad writing. Just, I mean, all 4 villains, I can't get behind at all.
fair enough.
Like I was really like my wife was in there while I was trying to rewatch it
Oh, you
today.
did rewatch it?
Trying to.
Okay.
Didn't make it all the way through because we're just cracking up.
Yeah.
Like it is so, the writing is so straightforward, and very shallow and really,
oh my
really
God,
silly.
he does look like Mariah Carey.
Right?
I need to see this.
You can't unsee
I
that
don't
shit,
like
dude.
it, Tony.
But anyways, I still like the campiness of the show itself.
I'll always
But the
I know
film-
it's not great, but I'll always treasure it.
But the film Caesar is gonna
It's not a
stay
good
down
movie.
there. No,
No.
it's not. Okay,
Yeah, the accent.
so we're all agreed.
I didn't like Joker with an
too,
accent.
right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Joaquin's my number 3.
Me too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We've already talked
100%.
Oh, for
extensively
real?
on that.
I hope
Hey,
Jack's
hey.
getting more love then, because this is making me happy.
Jack's at number 2 for me, buddy. I know he's your favorite.
Can I say something?
Please.
In preparation for this discussion, I rewatched a good chunk of Heath Ledger scenes on YouTube, but I gotta say he's gotta be number 1.
Oh, 100%.
But I
He's
do
my
love
favorite
I love
Joker.
Jack so much, but it's really just Jack Nicholson with clown makeup for the whole
Yeah,
movie.
it really
And
is.
it was great.
Which,
but
I
it's
mean,
not the
Well,
Joker.
but
it.
here's the lovely fucking piece about that. We just watched The Shining, right?
Absolutely.
And then now that I think about it, he's fucking the Joker in The Shining.
Oh, you know he is. I walked out and I literally
Yeah.
I go to Hannah. I go, fucking Tim saw The Shining and goes, I'm gonna make a Batman movie. I just fucking found my Joker.
Yes.
Because I talked about Willem Dafoe, and I'm like, why haven't they done that?
Oh,
That would have been
I
so
would
good.
love
He
to
was in
see
talks
that.
for 89, as was Robin Williams, which I don't think would work.
Wow.
But Jack is.
I don't know.
He got so much money from that. He still gets so much money from royalties from that fucking movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fucking. It holds up.
like that and Donner
in my
Superman were
opinion-
like the start of this.
My
whole...
opinion, it's
Yep.
the best Tim Burton movie.
No, Ed Wood's great. I love
No,
Beetlejuice. Beavis
That
Big
is.
Adventure.
We
Beetlejuice,
could
I
talk
forgot about
so much
Beetlejuice.
time.
I forgot about
with
Beetlejuice.
He's
Tim
made
Burton.
some great movies before he started to suck. Big Fish is great.
Big Fish is
Big
a
Fish was
fantastic
with
film.
Ewan.
But without a doubt, the best Joker that has ever been on to full-length feature film
Yes.
is the wonderful Heath Ledger.
Which
Rest
is
in peace.
crazy because we're talking about Joaquin in third, and Jack was nowhere near a fucking Oscar nomination.
He wasn't.
Well, he's already gotten his Oscars. He doesn't
So
need
we're
it for the
talking
Joker.
first and third, and we're saying,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, give him an Oscar for playing the fucking Joker." And Jack, who we all really really liked, but no one can step outside of typical like Heath did,
Right.
you know.
Well, here's the thing Heath does that.
and he was
Joaquin-
also the emotional choice, you know.
Well,
Well,
I mean, without
he's
doubt,
the only
but,
one
like,
that's got an Oscar for it.
Yeah, he was
For a
fucking,
reason.
He was fucking
But
brilliant.
like, good God, I couldn't wait to rewatch that film just to interact with the Joker.
yeah.
Well, people like who
The-
don't
this-
even love Batman, who don't even like the Christopher Nolan trilogy, love that movie because it's
Yeah.
the Heath Ledger shit.
The scene
yes.
with the hospital exploding, it just
Because
brilliant.
like people forget how good Batman
Dude.
Begins is, and it pisses me
Yeah.
off sometimes. But when I watch Dark Knight, I'm like, yeah, he's great. I'm not gonna lie.
No, Batman Begins is excellent, but Dark Knight and those first 4 minutes when we're really introduced to Heath Ledger as the Joker in the bank,
With the
right?
buses,
and the
it's so
buses.
good.
Oh, it's so good.
yeah.
Phenomenal.
Who's the guy, the bank manager? Who played the
Oh,
bank
he
manager?
looks familiar too.
He's
I watched
definitely in
that
a
scene
bunch
today.
of stuff, but I don't remember.
Eric
his name.
Roberts is in that movie. I forgot so much about these movies.
They're so good.
Rutger Hauer's in Batman Begins.
Yeah,
Completely forgot about that.
yeah,
I don't know who that is. Sorry.
yeah. You don't know
Blade
who
Runner.
Rutger Hauer is?
Oh, okay.
Blade Runner.
Thank you.
He just died.
Really? R.I.P.
But here's the thing that Heath does that Joaquin doesn't. Like, the Joker can be actually legitimately funny sometimes, but he can also be
Absolutely.
fucking terrifying. Joaquin Phoenix isn't funny.
The disappearing.
No, he's not
pencil.
funny ever.
He's terrifying the whole way through.
He's just sad.
Jack's funny.
Jack is really
Jack,
funny.
Jack and Heath are hilarious.
No,
but they're
Jack
also
walks
terrifying.
the perfect line.
Yeah.
But that's why he's even better because it's
What'd you
the
guys think
straight
of the
up
Danny
coin
DeVito
toss.
penguin? By the way,
I love Batman.
I
Returns.
actually really enjoy Batman.
Like I
Returns,
got
too.
shit for like not liking Spider-Man Far From Home because it's not a good representation of the comic Peter Parker. But then I go ahead and love the Burton Batman movies, which are nothing
you didn't
like
like
the
Far
comic.
From Home?
No, I like Far From Home.
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
had problems with MCU Peter because of his connection to
Sure.
Tony and all that shit.
Gotcha.
But people
Oh,
get-
that's right.
But people get on me because I love the Burton movies and they're nothing like the comics.
I love the bird.
But I love them. I do. Batman kills people. Penguin is this gross freak. But
Even the George Clooney version.
no, just Batman and Batman Returns, not the
I know, I
Schumacher
was- I
movie.
was kidding.
Get out of here with that. We don't talk about those.
Christina. Sorry.
Actually, Jim Carrey's Riddler's not terrible though.
True guilty pleasure, Batman Forever.
I do
Fucking
love-
Poison Ivy.
Oh
But
my
Tommy Lee
God.
Jones is so bad.
Oh, but I
That's
love it.
Two-Face.
I
so
love
bad
it.
in it.
He looks like Two-Face.
He does not. You can tell he
in
does
Ad
not
Astra.
want to be there.
No, in Ad Astra, he looks like those.
No, he looks like Droopy Leatherface.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's old.
Look at me, I'm Leatherface. What movie is that for? Idle Hands.
There you go.
That's right. That was a
So,
great
what
movie.
movies do we have coming up, Tony?
Yeah, what is next week?
Honestly, I don't know. Let's look
I
at
thought
releases.
something came out this weekend. At least just one film.
Oh, Adam's Family,
Something that
Lucy
we're
in the
interested
Sky.
in seeing.
Lucy in the Sky.
which is getting shit reviews.
I don't care. I want.
Oh,
to
Gemini
see it.
Man. Gemini Man's coming out.
That's
Gemini
what comes out
Man,
this weekend.
yes.
not getting great.
I don't have
reviews.
kids this weekend, so if you want to go see
Yes,
him,
we're
let's
going
do
to
it.
see it.
You got tired of kids, so it killed me.
I don't give a fuck what everyone else is saying. We're
I-
going to form my
I
own
didn't do it.
goddamn
I love Ang
opinions.
Lee.
I didn't
I'll
do a
see it.
goddamn thing to my kids. Just saying.
Why? Obviously.
Okay,
Oh, I-
so
I'm
Maybe
saying-
we'll end up seeing Abominable too, just to make Hannah feel
No.
better.
For your
No.
wife.
No,
If
for
she-
real. We need to see it so that we can
So she
convince her
can
to
see
go to
Dr.
Doctor
Sleep.
Sleep.
Yes.
so yeah, Lucy in the Sky.
The
What is this?
Diamonds
Wrinkles
of-
the Clown? What's that?
What is that?
I'm
Is that a
not
horror
checking
movie?
Jexy?
anything on
Anyone
that.
want to go see Jexy?
I don't know what that is.
I'm
Adam
tired.
Devine.
I
the
get
Siri
ads
type
for
character
that
that's
shit
in-
everywhere, and I'm over
It's just
it.
fucking her.
It looks like her, but if it was really fucking dumb.
Yeah, it's a real dumbed down version of her. And like more than 10 minutes with him is
are
like
we or are we
way
not
too
going to
much.
go see Jay and Silent Bob?
Yes,
Oh,
we're
we
absolutely
gotta buy
going.
tickets for that
Next
Fathom
Tuesday.
event.
Okay.
So
Let's do
that'll
it.
be after
Let's do it.
we record.
I'll be down.
And me.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Come
Chris.
with
Oh,
us,
yeah.
please.
Oh, can we do an episode on that and talk about the View Askew
Absolutely,
verse?
we
Please,
can.
God.
You know, what? I watched Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back last night, just randomly.
About to say I need to rewatch some of the.
I
What?
want to rewatch Dogma
What?
as well.
I love Dogma.
So good.
So good.
George Carlin, love that guy.
Not the
RIP,
best
man.
part of the movie.
Oh, Alan Rickman, by
Ben-
far.
Ben Affleck playing two
Phenomenal.
characters in Jay and Silent Bob
Yeah.
Strike Back. That was awesome.
Does Chasing Amy hold up? We'll talk about.
Yeah.
Chasing Amy.
It does actually.
It's about a lesbian.
Yeah.
that
I
yells a
forgot
lot.
that there was an Easter
She
egg.
just screams that whole movie. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I forgot that there was that scene where they're coming out of the movie theater after the premiere of Jay and Silent
Yeah.
Bob. Or of
That was supposed to be
Blunt
the
Man and Chronic, and she's like, Chasing Amy, oh, that'll never play.
Well, that was supposed to be the finale, but then they did
Was it?
Clerks 2, and now they're doing this. And Clerks 3
Yep.
just got announced.
Yeah.
He finally
oh, yeah.
talked
Kevin's
Randall
not
into
done.
it,
Yep. That's great.
which I hope that one's the final one, because that's a good one to end on.
What are your thoughts about a Kevin Smith Batman movie?
He says he doesn't want to do comic book movies because he doesn't
But
feel
he
qualified.
says if he were to do one,
But
it
he
would
did
be
a,
Batman.
the comic book film.
Which one?
Like literally.
The
The comic book
film.
film. Or comic book guys or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he
he-
says if he did a comic book movie, he would want to do a Batman movie.
I mean, I would go see it.
He could play Penguin.
It would
no,
be.
he's not fat no more.
It would be like. Yeah,
be a
hopefully if he
penguin
gives
weight
us an
loss drama.
original take on the universe, kind of like we just got with Todd.
It'd be like the Lego Batman movie, Goofy, but live action.
We shall see.
So let's talk a little bit about, speaking of Lego Batman.
Well, Batman the Animated
Oh
Series
yeah,
is the
you,
best
you got these
Batman
other Jokers
thing.
I haven't seen.
I agree with your
I
belief
love
and
Batman the
mindset
Animated
that-
Series, and there is a movie. So technically,
Batman the Animated Series is by far the best.
one of the greatest animated television programs ever made. It's so good.
Can I talk now?
I love
can't.
that
Okay.
show. Todd.
So I agree with you 100%. I think the voice actors, I think motion caption actors, I think
Motion
all of that
caption.
is essential to movie viewing, enjoyment, that kind of stuff, right? So let's talk a little bit about those Jokers that you wanted
Those
to include in the
Jokers.
list.
Those Jokers.
Let's talk about Zach
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis. I didn't love Lego Batman, but he's kind of fun in it, and he adds a whole layer to it where he's kind of in love with Batman.
The one thing that's intriguing to me is that Mark Hamill has played two completely different iterations of Joker.
Technically 3, because he was in an Arkham game that's very different. And then he was in the Killing Joke, which is very different.
Which Arkham game was he in?
He's in 2 of them. I need to look it up.
Because
but
there
he
was
is.
another actor that did. What's the starts with an I?
Looking it up.
The side scroller where they're fighting the fighting game.
Pew, pew.
Injustice. There was another actor that did him in there. But
Not
apparently
Mike
he was
Hamill.
really good. His like Rob or Rob something or other.
Not Mark Hammond.
Hamill.
I know his name.
Sacrilegious.
But yeah, what is it? Phantasm?
Mask of the Phantasm came out in '93 in theaters.
Haven't seen it, but I heard it's fantastic.
Best Batman movie ever. One of
But
the best comic
it's
book movies
animated
ever.
though.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the animated
How
series,
does it
but
compare
on
to
the big
Spider
screen.
Verse?
Oh,
Oh, it's not as good as Spider-Verse. Nothing will be as good as Spider-Verse. Hold on.
definitely.
Hold
the bar for
on.
animated features.
Hold on.
What do you think of Into the Spider Verse?
It's
I
a
loved
mas-
it. I
it's
saw
a
it twice in
masterpiece.
theaters.
I did too,
Yeah.
because that's where it's meant to be seen, and it's great.
Yeah,
He was in Arkham
lovely.
City.
It was great.
And he was in Arkham Knight,
But that's
This
the
is Mark
same
Hamill's
character,
voice.
right?
but it's not the animated series one, and it's not the Killing Joke one.
But to say so, but is Mark Hamill in the 93 film?
Yeah, it's
Is he an extension
literally-
of the animated series?
It's
Joker?
literally a movie of the animated series
Okay.
on the big screen, and
Got
it's
it.
great.
Cool.
So Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker,
Direct to video.
Batman the Killing Joke, and Batman Under
Fathom
the Red
Event?
Hood all
Didn't
had
see that one.
animated versions of Joker in it.
Interesting.
outside of the series.
And like these are actually theater films.
No.
No, film, like
Oh, okay.
full length,
Film,
features,
Full-length, but
features.
Direct to
Straight
video,
HD,
most of
yeah.
it. I think Killing
Yeah.
Joke was a Fathom event, but I didn't bother with it because I heard it was terrible.
I love the graphic novel. Though.
Graphic novel's great, but it added a
It's
bunch of fucked up
amazing.
shit with Batman
talk
bangs
about-
Barbara.
Oh my god, the whole thing is like that's a universe in which this kind of Joker can exist.
Right. So that world exists, and that's
Oh,
to
you
me,
can tell Walking Phoenix Joker's pretty inspired by the Killing Joke.
Oh, without a doubt.
A little bit of Dark Knight Returns, mostly with the talk show element.
How do we feel? So on the Killing Joke and the laughing, how do we feel about it being a condition though?
Well, it wasn't.
It
She
was?
told him it was, but it wasn't.
But it is.
But he
No,
has the card. I think that's
it was a side effect of being on the medication. He would force himself to laugh because he couldn't feel anything. And remember at the end, he's like, "You told me I had a condition. You know, you made me believe all these things."
My favorite scene though is when he's in the comedy club. And
Right
he's
before
writing
he
stuff
killed-
down.
Yeah.
And he's laughing at all the wrong times.
seriously. That
Yeah.
was like, what is happening here?
You know, that was the coolest part for me of the flashback moment where, you know, he had this, you know, he told the first joke and then you see the girlfriend
That was
laughing,
so uncomfortable.
right?
It hurt.
And then you see
super
him
close
doing
up.
this glorified scene with the arms open and the lens flare. And then you find out that he was bombing like crazy. Like, that was
Totally.
awesome. I love that. So,
Can I ask a question?
You just did.
Why? Oh, can I ask the second? Do I get a second one? That is the second one.
is the
Can I have a third one? It's the third one.
Oh no.
you can't ask the genie for more wishes.
I'm gonna try. Why the fuck would Robert De Niro have him on the air dressed like that when he's unhinged and there's riots with clowns? Why the fuck would you do
Really,
that?
really, really, really good ratings.
I guess.
And
Poor
There
Doc-
was-
And he
Poor
thinks
Doc-
he's just gonna do a stand up. He has no idea that he totally buys that it's not related at all.
Yeah. All right. So,
Because they don't know that yet that
Poor,
he is
poor not Dr. Ruth.
right.
That was the only part I had a hard time not laughing at because you see her in the background when he's going on his rant.
and
I'm
she's
sure-
like,
she's like huddled up with not Ed McMahon. And I'm like,
all right. So let's transition. Let's have a deeper discussion when we go see it again. But
Sounds
let's
great.
transition.
oh,
Let's
the list.
let's jump into the
The
list,
list
and then
is back.
we'll call this episode.
Forgot about this.
It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna go
Guess
off the
who's
dome.
back? Okay.
So I think this is the one we're on. So we'll start with the Hateful Eight.
I love it. A lot of people
definitely
don't, but
worth
it's
seeing.
one of my favorite Tarantino movies.
I mean, it's slow like a Western should be. So it can
It
be
ramps
hard
up,
to
though.
watch. Oh my god, it totally
definitely
ramps
ramps
up.
up.
But I mean, there are times it's pretty quiet.
Can I say something though? Don't watch the miniseries version on Netflix. You'll
No,
feel
please.
extremely ripped off.
Just watch Tarantino's
what-
For the
new
record,
watch the Blu-ray.
theatrical
We are a
release. Thank you.
podcast. We want you to talk, so you don't have to ask if you can say something. From Dusk Till Dawn,
I love it.
starring George Clooney,
Fucking love it.
Salma Hayek.
I'll
you
let you
haven't
borrow
seen
it.
it?
Do I need to see it?
Fucking
It's that
love it.
good?
It's
Love
Producer
so
Chris,
good.
is
So
that a
good.
thumbs up?
Tarantino wrote it. Rodriguez directed it.
Oh, it's Rodriguez.
Tarantino's
Okay.
in it. Clooney's in it.
Okay.
Harvey
Great
Keitel's
movie.
in it.
Watch it. There are boobs in it, so sorry
And
about
a
that.
gun dick.
And a gun dick. Probably one of my favorite movies of all time, and you guys may judge me for this.
Dusk Till Dawn.
American Psycho.
Whoa.
Love that movie.
He
Wait,
loves
Christian
business
Bale?
cards.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies about serial killers,
It's so good. Are you kidding?
I love
fucking
that
great.
movie.
And that's another one where you're at the very end. You have no
Yes,
idea what's
exactly.
actually happened.
Exactly. Cut from a very similar cloth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really quick on that though, the scene where he drops the chainsaw down the stairway, and the Dark Knight when he jumps down the parking garage.
Same stairwell?
No, it doesn't that. It's it's him.
I thought you were saying something important.
I'd have to watch them back to back.
But I just thought it was interesting that they did that in both movies. That
Oh, shit. I see what you're saying now.
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Woo! I just had to stand up a little bit. So I
I'm not
could go over
wearing
my head.
hockey pads.
So American Psycho is probably in my top 10. I would have to say.
like ever
I
films.
fucking
Well,
love it.
I-
yeah.
It's really
To
really
piggyback
good.
off his list, I like American Hustle.
The scene where he's banging the
No.
chicks and flexing in the
Yep.
mirror is fucking.
The hit to be
fantastic.
square thing is fucking
Yes.
iconic.
Yeah, he's like
Or the
literally like
business card
reading a
scene.
review, but the business card
The
scene.
business card scene is
is
fucking
perfect.
classic
So
cinema.
good.
so good.
I can't believe you haven't seen Boiler Room. I need you to watch that movie.
No one's seen Boiler Room.
What are you talking about?
Boiler makers haven't seen Boiler
Anyone
Room.
that was born before 1988 has seen Boiler Room.
I'm born in '86.
How have you not seen Boiler
Never
Room?
seen Boiler Room.
I need you to watch that.
No, but I went to this awesome Thunderbird actually had this movie event back in the day. They used to have these dinner in the movies, and
That is not something. That is not a movie to take a date to.
no, but we all got to sit around the bar, and they had like custom cards for us.
Nice.
They had custom business cards.
Yeah,
that's
that's
so
fucking
baller,
awesome.
dude.
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
Was yours bone white?
Yes,
That's awesome.
Laminated.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so The Big Lebowski.
One of my favorite movies of all
God,
time.
holds
Fucking
up
have to
without
watch
a
it.
doubt.
Watch
Absolutely.
it repeatedly.
Multiple times.
The movie
Play the
really
drinking game.
ties the room together.
Never
the
stop
drinking
watching
game.
it for the rest of your life.
Ever.
movie.
Always
God,
have the
there's so much
Lebowski
to love
on the
about it.
and
standby.
then the end of today's list is Molly's Game, which
I like.
I really enjoyed
It's a good
it, so,
movie.
Like, definitely watch it.
Can we say?
I like Jessica Chastain.
Would love
She
Jessica
kills
Chastain.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's why I call her Molly's Game whenever I
Yeah,
see
you
her. I
do,
can't
you do.
remember her name.
no, and it's actually based on a true story. I
Toby
believe,
Maguire
right?
is Michael Cera's character,
Yeah,
and that says so much about him.
Yeah, there's a couple of really random cameos.
yeah,
so it's fun.
absolutely.
But yeah, definitely worth a
Yeah,
watch.
great movie. So, out of those, we
All great.
all good. Hateful Eight,
No, all great.
I think it's worth a watch.
Dusk Till Dawn,
All great.
must watch. American Psycho,
All
must
great.
watch.
Must watch.
Big Lebowski.
All
If
great.
you avoid that movie, I will come to Arizona and find you and force you to sit down and watch
Drink
that.
it. Drink with some White
Yes,
Russians
yes.
with your.
And
Lebowski
Molly's Game
experience,
definitely a watch.
And he fixes the cable. Spoiler
we
alert.
got some good ones coming in the list too.
He
so
fixes the cable.
Jesus Christ.
Log jamming. Fuck, dude.
So deep discussion today. I actually enjoyed this discussion between the three of us. Can't wait to see the movie again.
I'm getting the steelbook. I'm
am-
very excited.
I encourage our listeners, our viewers, to go see it if you haven't. Go see it with an open mind.
Give it a chance.
Ignore the shit that's been going on in the media.
I know it's hard, and you
Well,
won't be able to.
add your voice to the mix. Tell us.
Yeah,
how you feel
absolutely.
about it.
Give us your
You might disagree
opinions.
with us, and that's great.
I would
know,
love to
send us a
understand why.
tweet at Twitter from the theater saying, "Hey, I'm here checking this out." I'll let you know what I think.
Masturbated the whole time. I'm
We're
like,
at-
good
oh,
for you,
Jesus
friend.
Then I'm really gonna.
And
have
now we're
so
back
many
to normal.
questions.
yeah, right. Was it the clown makeup and the little guy, or what?
Can I just say our audience laughed at all the wrong times, and I was
Oh, absolutely.
I was very uncomfortable
That's
the whole
fucking
time.
that's the brilliance of the movie is that everyone laughs.
When
at the
people are
wrong
uncomfortable,
time.
they laugh, and
Yeah.
it's very obvious.
And that's
in this
why
movie.
it's
Well,
so scary,
realistically, though,
is-
that's what happened with him. I mean, the scene where he's walking out of the locker room and he's just, it's fucking fantastic. It's brilliant. Sorry.
Although I did think the punch out joke was,
I loved the punch out part.
and the midget in the lock. That's all I'll say.
The midget what?
In the lock.
Oh my god, the tense.
So
yeah.
tense.
That was
in the
fucking
room.
awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I swear to God, I thought that guy was dead.
We all did. It was like, is he gonna kill him?
Yeah. So we'll see it again. We'll talk more about it. Yeah, let's watch some movies this week.
What is
this
next
weekend.
week? Is it Gemini?
We'll talk about Gemini Man. We'll go see Lucy in
Lucy,
the Sky.
No diamonds though.
No diamonds. And yeah, we'll just have a good discussion. And we got some more movies coming
You
up. on
sounded
the
more
list
like
that are
Professor X.
Good. So
Like a dying peasant.
good
I'll
man.
come up with something this week, unless you guys have any suggestions about a top 5 list or some sort of Will Smith has made a lot of movies.
Your
Maybe
top
we have some
5 favorite
discussions.
movies about Lucy's.
Maybe we
What do
have
you
some
got?
discussions.
Is Lucy on that list? Probably.
I bet you it is.
Lucy, listen to Willis.
Maybe we have some discussions about either Ang Lee movies or Will Smith movies. I
Hulk
don't know. We'll
sucks.
talk about it.
Everything else is pretty good.
Didn't he do Brokeback Mountain?
He did.
Yeah.
He also
Which
did,
I've never seen.
He
I
also
haven't
did The
seen it.
Ice Storm, which is great. You did Life of
Yeah,
Pi,
Storm
which is
good.
great.
Life of Pi.
Life
is
of Pi.
Crouching
Yes,
Tiger,
phenomenal.
Hidden Dragon.
He did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Really?
I think. Let me Google that before I get.
Let's get
Oh,
the
we're gonna
Beware,
get
dear
dis-
can we get
listeners,
the
we might
Jeopardy
just be
music?
I'm
throwing
gonna
names
get
around.
destroyed if I get
just
this
because he's
wrong.
Asian and it's an
I'm
Asian movie.
so worried I'm wrong.
That's
I'm
extremely
I'm
racist.
very nervous right now. I think I'm right. though.
Tyler, all those incels are gonna send us tweets about your racism.
I'm right. I'm not racist. You fucks.
So, yeah. So, Gemini Man, Lucy in the Sky, and then we'll come up with another discussion. But cool.
And more Joker.
Favorite Kevin
awesome.
Bacon movies? Are they
Favorite
Footloose?
what?
Kevin Bacon movies.
Oh, I thought you said Kim naked. I was like, who the fuck is Kim and why?
Kim
is she naked?
Basinger's probably got naked. I can't think of a movie off the top.
She in 9.5
She's in.
Weeks?
Oh yeah, with Mickey Rourke, and they're eating food off each other.
There you go.
All right, there we go. We're done. But
And he's 6 inches shorter than her, yet somehow can fuck her against
he's
the wall.
also 6 inches longer than her.
Only Tyler would have the penis joke. And we're going to end on that one.
Whackety
So,
schmackety do.
episode 13, good one. I enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for
Peace
listening.
out.
Let's play the feed music.
Yes. Music, please. Music. Music. I think he's going to put it in after. He's going to put it in after.
Bailey's still jamming.
Bailey's
I'm
all
hearing
that
it.
Bailey's like dancing. Speaking of
You're like
recreational
Joker.
drug use.
What?